Tonight on the Muskie Daily, we have an update on the Wall House Hotel construction outside of New Concord.
A Muskingum student donates stem cells to a research center.
And everyone eagerly awaits the arrival of Marty McFly. With all that and more, coming up next.
Good evening, I'm Garrett Knott.
And I'm Matt Triola.
The Wall House Hotel, located at the Route 83 and Interstate 70 intersection, will be completed around mid-November. In the new hotel, there will be guest laundry facilities and a swimming pool with an attached hot tub. Outside, 2 gas fire pits will be on the patio that overlook New Concord. The modern building has multiple community spaces, including a breakfast and conference room. Melissa Best, the director for the Wall House Hotel, prioritizes quality customer service and is in search of employees holding the same values. The hotel company is in contact with possible restaurants interested in opening on the lot next to it.
Chase Myers, a senior at Muskingum University, makes a life-saving donation of stem cells to an unknown male in the United States at the James Cancer Research Center in Columbus. Over summer break, Myers got a call telling him he had been matched with a male who had been diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. After the donation, Myers was hooked up to a apheresis machine for the 3.5-hour donation process. After the 45 days, Myers will hear back from the research center to find out how the process went for the recipient and how the donation to if the transfusion was a success.
We'll be back in a moment with upcoming movie previews hitting theaters this fall.
And drones that may need to be registered from the government and the CIA director's email being hacked.
We have the music. We have the cameras. We have the talent. Orbit Media, where the magic happens.
On the story. On the quad. On the scene. This is the Muskie Daily.
Star Wars ticket sales are on sale, and Andy Rose has that, plus a terrifying Tatum in today's Hollywood Minute.
Good luck getting tickets for the new Star Wars film.
The Force is calling to you.
Pre-sales began last night after the debut of the final trailer. They're expected to sell out at light speed. Star Wars: The Force Awakens opens around the world on December 18th.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yes, sweetie?
What are the tiny cups for?
They're coffee cups. They're for coffee.
What, are you running out or something?
Gilmore Girls fans, get your coffee tureens ready. Lorelai and Rory are coming back. Multiple sources tell The Hollywood Reporter that Netflix has inked a deal with Warner Brothers for a limited revival of the beloved series. According to the magazine, cast negotiations are underway. Channing Tatum normally has women swooning, but his Halloween costume might have them scared instead. The star shared a photo of his Winnie the Pooh getup on Instagram. He captioned the photo, "Pretty sure I terrified all the children at our daughter's Halloween carnival today." For Hollywood Minute, I'm Andy Rose.
Around the world, fans of Back to the Future are counting down. Tomorrow, October 21st, 2015, is the day that Marty McFly and Doc Brown landed in the future in the second film. So where are all the hoverboards in Jaws 19? CNN's Todd Leopold shows us what the original 1989 film got right in its depiction of 2015.
You're in a time machine.
And this is the year 2015?
October 21st, 2015.
Yes, October 21st, 2015 has arrived. But where are all the flying cars? A lot of the stuff Marty McFly saw in the future is reality today. The headsets being worn at the dinner table? Well, we have Google Glass. They also look strikingly similar to Samsung's Gear VR and the Oculus Rift.
Hello, in here, please.
And yes, video conferencing, as when Marty has a fight with his boss, is also reality. And it's another one of the predictions that Back to the Future Part 2 nailed. Marty also had self-lacing shoes. In 2011, Nike auctioned off 1,500 replicas, but it was missing an important feature.
Does this power lace?
Not till 2015.
I'm hoping a future release will solve my shoe tying problems for good. Speaking of waiting, in the movie, the Cubs win the World Series, ending a more than 100-year drought that still exists today.
Yeah, it's something, huh?
And with the Cubs in the playoffs, there's still a chance this one could come true. Of course, the one invention everyone wants is the hoverboard.
He's on a hoverboard!
Several companies have tried to make this childhood favorite. Lexus' concept must stay on a track, and a company called Hendo is developing one that works on a particular type of surface. But if we want to buy one now, we're stuck with wheels. Then there are the items that only exist today because of Back to the Future Part 2.
All I want is a Pepsi.
Pepsi, for example, put out a limited edition Pepsi Perfect bottle, just like the one Marty orders in the movie. And Universal has just released a fake trailer for Jaws 19.
Shark still looks fake.
All in all, 2015 has lived up to most of the promise in Back to the Future Part 2. But you know, I'd still like a flying car.
U.S. rules are about to radically change for operators of unmanned aerial vehicles, also known as drones. Federal officials say people will have to register them. The Department of Transportation took the first step Monday, announcing the formation of a task force to create a registration process. Registration could begin as soon as the holiday season. Rena Nakano has more.
It's a prime example of laws finally catching up to modern technology.
Hobby folks, they don't have to register anything. But that's about to change.
The change decided by the Department of Transportation Monday. Now everyone, including hobbyists, will have to register their drone with the federal government. It's the Federal Aviation Administration's attempt to restore air traffic safety after seeing too many hazards, such as drones interfering with firefighters and novice pilots crashing drones into buildings.
People that do something stupid on purpose, they should be caught.
Until Monday, only commercial drones required registration. Hobby drones were largely unregulated. Tim Nelson of ProFly Aerial Imaging says he's thrilled with the new rule. He believes it will keep people accountable for their actions.
Crashing your multi-rotor into somebody's kid on the beach, it's not acceptable. And I think the public will back off a lot when they realize that we're trackable.
The FAA is probably not going to do anything regarding this little guy, but anything bigger than that one is probably going to require registration.
The U.S. Transportation Secretary has created a task force assigned with creating the rules drone owners will fly by. One major task, deciding which types of drones are low safety risk and would be exempt from registration. Their deadline is November 20th, plenty of time before the holiday shopping season.
So little Timmy's Christmas toy, once again this, is not really a threat to the national airspace. This is going to bounce off pretty much anything it hits, including people.
A group calling themselves CWA is taking credit for hacking into the private email accounts of CIA Director John Brennan and U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson. The group has been tweeting about information they claim to have gathered, including Brennan's application for security clearance. The alleged hackers say they're all under 22 years old. CNN Mounties Lori Siegel spoke to them in their only recorded interview. They appear to disguise their voices as they describe what they supposedly found and how easy it was for them to pull it off. Sources confirm that both accounts were hacked, but CNN cannot independently verify the documents that have been leaked. The breaches are under investigation.
That's all for our national news. We'll be right back with your weather forecast.
And after that, we'll have your local Muskie sports news. Stay tuned.
This is Will Mullins, and I want to encourage you to watch Chapel on Orbit TV Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thanks.
Find out what decisions are being made at Student Senate that could affect your campus organization by tuning into Orbit TV on Tuesdays at 11 in the evening, and again on Wednesday through Sunday at 10 in the morning and 6 and 11 in the evening.
Tonight's forecast calls for mostly clear with a chilly temperature of 45. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny with a warm temperature of 72. Tomorrow night will be mostly cloudy with a comfortable temperature of 51. Your extended forecast is coming up next, and after that, your Muskie Sports Update. Hello, welcome to your Muskie Sports Update. The Muskingum football team lost to Otterbein 28-21 on Saturday, October 17th. Otterbein's Kevin Green dominated the field with 201 passing yards. Speedy Hammond of Otterbein had 39 rushing yards. Muskingum's Cody Williams claimed 123 passing yards and was closely followed by Muskingum's Melvin Smith, who had 122 in rushing. Throughout the game, Muskingum suffered from 4 turnovers compared to Otterbein's 2. During homecoming weekend, the Muskies will go against Ohio Northern. The Muskingum volleyball team won against Otterbein 3-0 on Saturday, October 17th at home. Taylor Feathery led Muskingum with 15 kills and 3 players had 3 blocks. Morgan Lowenkamp carried Otterbein with 13 kills, and 4 blocks. Overall, Muskingum had .246 hitting percentage, trailed by Otterbein's .23 hitting percentage. Following this win, Muskingum volleyball team will battle Mount Union on October 17th. That's all for sports. After the break, we'll have all you need to know about Muskingum's homecoming weekend.
We have the music. We have the cameras. We have the talent. Orbit Media, where the magic happens.
On the story. On the quad. On the scene. This is the Muskie Daily.
The play Proof will soon be performed in the Thompson Theater. This play has won Pulitzer Prize and was adapted into a movie. Some of the Muskies starring in the play are Elizabeth Files, Mallory Fisher, John Webb, and Adam Livingston. Shows are on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Tickets are free if you show your Muskingum ID. Come support your fellow Muskies.
The homecoming banner contest is on Friday. Organizations are encouraged to participate by decorating a sheet. You can bring your sheet of your organization to the Student Affairs office by Thursday at 5. Prizes will be awarded to the first, second, and third place banner entries. Banners will be judged on creativity, use of theme, neatness, representation of the organization, and overall design. The rules to follow when decorating a banner are: banners must be turned in by Thursday at 5, paint must be dry when the banner is turned in, and banners cannot use offensive or profane language.
Phi Kappa Psi and the Business Club are hosting a tailgate cookout on Saturday. They'll have burgers, hot dogs, and drinks. There will be cornhole set up and free t-shirts given out. The tailgate will be held in the Mem Moore parking lot after the parade.
Sign up for the Big Concert Committee if you want your recommendations and input heard. The committee organizes the big concert Muskingum has every other year. If you are interested in joining the committee, go to one of the information sessions on Tuesday, October 20th at 11:30 in the morning in Career Services. Monday, October 26th at 5 in the TOC, Wednesday, or October 28th at 7 in Chess 300. Apply on OrgSync and get a hold of Ashley Wally if you have any other questions.
That's all for the Muskie Daily. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for more local news.
You can also keep up to date by visiting orbitmediaonline.com.
The Muskingum University campus is abuzz with homecoming events. We leave you with a look at this week's homecoming schedule.